On the Thursday podcast in full effect. What's good, my peoples? Now we're gonna talk about some things here. As you could see them supposed to be holding a man right there in a chokehold. They say a man that boarded the plane, basically somewhere in Sydney, boarded the plane with a shotgun and some knives. We're gonna get into it and talk about it. Like I say, another plane mishap. We're gonna talk about it for a little bit and show you some things here that the world is just a stage and they will never stop these things that they keep pushing 2025. Just make it run.
A terrifying ordeal has played out on the tarmac at Avalon Airport, where a young man armed with a shotgun and knives boarded a Jetstar flight bound for Sydney.
Okay, so you listen to what they say. The flight was going to Sydney. But you hear what they say, people? The person boarded the plane with a shotguns and some knives, people. How did he board the plane supposedly with all those weapons? They mentioned some kind of jet, but pay attention to this right here and listen.
Hero passengers and the captain risked their lives wrestling the youth to the ground and pinning him until police arrived.
Okay.
Every second of the takedown captured on camera.
Listen, people, every second of the takedown was captured on camera. You hear that come from his mouth? Let's see what they're going to show us, because they said they captured the whole thing from start to finish. Pay attention here. And this is where they start the footage right there. You hear what they just say, people? They captured the takedown from start to finish. And look at where they show you it from. This is where it started. Wow, look at this person that they have right there, people. And look, all that knives on him. That's what they're trying to show you right there, people. What those yellow and red things in that hoop that he got on. That pocket thing that he got on his waist. Get out of here. This is bullshit for the masses. And he look like he in some kind of, flare clothing, like he working there. Pay attention here.
Chokehold in the galley. This is the moment a young man with a shotgun is stopped by a passenger and a Jetstar captain.
Wow, and this Jetstar captain. And what is this, people? That's the young man they're showing you right there, people. And earlier on, they have Blake Johnson on the screen. I guess that's his name. I don't know. But Johnson is 33 in numerology. What is this they're pulling off on the masses? And take a look at it, people. They're showing you an old man right there, and they supposed to be captain another old person. I guess them the one that take down this man. They claim it's a young man. It don't look nowhere like no young man, but they blurry the face. Why blurry the face of the criminal? The person who commit that act on the plane. Why was you blurring his face? You don't want us to see him? This is stupid shit right here. What is they doing? Look at this, people. Look at this.
The remarkable incident happening at Avalon Airport this afternoon.
Wow.
The plane was
They're just now taking the knives out of that thing that he have on his waist, people. Are you kidding me? This is a joke right here. 100%
take off to Sydney.
Look at this. Look at this.
7 News understands he may have climbed an airport fence. Passengers say he told staff he was a maintenance worker.
Listen, people, he may have climbed the fence of the airport and get over on the tarmac, get in the plane. Wow, unbelievable right here. Listen.
He just boarded. He came on with two bags saying, he needed to do maintenance.
Wow, he came on the plane with 2 bags saying need to do maintenance. Pay attention to this, people. This is bullshit. 100%. Yes, the plane was bound for Sydney, but where did this happen? Let's see if they're going to tell you.
That's when the flight crew started to get nervous because there wasn't anything planned.
Look
then
at this,
the pilot
Look
saw
at
the
this.
shotgun, then leaped
and
onto
now
him.
they decide to take out the damn knives out of his pocket. But where is the shotgun? Wow, this don't make no kind of sense at all, people. Look at this. Wow, unbelievable dumb shit. So what was he doing with that shotgun and these knives? What was his plan? Wow.
Next one, next to us, named
Look
Barry.
At this. Look at this.
He got him in a headlock, and then that's when I started recording.
Daniel was sitting in seat
got him in
1B, front row for a most unnerving take.
Go back.
Then leaped onto him. There was a guy next to us named Barry.
He
got him in a headlock, and then that's when I started recording.
Daniel was sitting in seat 1B.
1B. That's the number 3 coding. The B always number 2. Do you understand? Like A, B, 1, 2. Okay, so that's the coding for number 3. Listen.
Row for a most unnerving takedown.
He was dead
Look
silent.
at this, people.
His eyes.
Wow,
No
why
way.
is that person so fucking stiff, people? It's almost like a lifeless body. They're handling right there. I never see the person move one time since they're supposed to be having him in a headlock and taking those things off his waist. Look at
His
this.
eyes at all.
Look at this, people. It's bullshit. The man didn't move one time. The man didn't even flinch, people. The person that they claim to supposedly be, chokehold, holding a chokehold, that person never even flinched, people. Is that a real human being they have there? Okay, let's see.
Here, yeah.
You can see the tool belt packed with equipment.
Wow.
It's believed a knife was in there too.
And okay. The belt was full with all those equipment, and they claim a knife was in it too. So it wasn't all knives. As you could see the checkerboard right there for Freemasonry, they're fooling the damn people. So what is they showing you right here? Is it him getting arrested? This is a joke for the people.
Heard, but everyone was thankful for fast-acting crew and
fast
that
acting
one
crew.
passenger.
Look at it, people. The man don't even budge.
The guy next to us, Barry, and the pilot saved us. 100%.
Wow.
Blake Johnson, 7 News.
What a joke, people. I guess the Blake Johnson is the person who reporting it. That faker right there, people. It's not real. Nothing real about this shit. Like I say, the man didn't budge one time. What kind of show is they putting on right here for the dumb masses to buy into it? Don't buy it. This is another fakery in disguise. Believe it or not, people. It's more to kind of convince the masses they're not supposed to fly. And that was supposed to be another flight again going to a country, another country. Pay attention, people. This is another bullshit. They're bringing the masses. Move.
With new details on an unruly passenger aboard a Southwest Airlines.
Yes, and it's Southwest again, people. They're always involved in these fakery that they feed in the masses on the news. Listen here.
Flight that was bound for Phoenix. That flight didn't even make it off the ground, turning back to the gate after a woman stripped completely naked and started cursing at the flight crew.
There you go, people. A woman stripped completely naked on the plane and cussing out the flight attendants. Pay attention to this bullshit again. Like I say, people, more mishaps in the sky. That's all you go get.
At one point, passengers say she tried to get inside the cockpit.
Of course, and it's also tried to get inside the cockpit. Always when these people go crazy on the plane, the first thing they try to do is go to the emergency exit door or trying to get in the cockpit. Every time somebody go off the rockers, that's the two places they go. Either to the emergency exit or to the supposed cockpit. Why? It is bullshit they're feeding the masses. 100% in. That's the two most vital things on the plane. Because if you open the door in mid-flight, that's a problem. And if you supposedly storm the cockpit in mid-flight, that's another problem. Remember, they told you they have to restore or, strengthen those cockpit doors since September 11th. So I guess they still worry about people can get in the cockpit. Stupid shit
so
for
much
the
for
people.
joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Karina Devine.
This is a wild story. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mark Curtis.
That's
the
why
entire
you
thing
bring
was
it.
caught on camera by another passenger
Here we go again.
who walked us through how it all went down on board.
Yes, because the passenger was also on the news, people, to walk them through what's happening on the damn plane. Listen to this.
Journalist Chase Golightly is live at Sky Harbor, where that flight was headed. And Chase, was the woman charged?
Mark Rebe, according to police, that woman was not charged. Instead, when police detained her, they took her to a hospital for a medical evaluation, even though some of those passengers told me they were scared of this situation.
So you hear what they did, people? They claim they take them to a hospital. Now, if you pull off an unruly thing like that, it don't even matter if it's on the plane. It could be on the ground. It could be you do that in a store or do that some in the public place. Yes, that consider you commit a crime. Yes, they call it public indecency or some shit. They're gonna lock you up for it. But in this case, they tell you they bring the woman straight to the hospital. Wow, listen.
There were several children on this flight. Now, a warning to our viewers, while we did blur parts of this video, some may still find it disturbing.
Oh, they still find it disturbing?
It was so
Look at this right
shocking.
here.
Passengers on this Southwest flight couldn't believe.
And it's no coincidence why they show that person right there with that coding right there on the shirt. Pay attention to what they're showing you here.
This is getting crazy. Like, this is something that you see out of a movie.
A woman on the plane stripping completely naked.
Wait.
Walking up and down the aisle.
Was it a packed flight? It was very packed.
We spoke with one of those passengers who asked to remain anonymous. She said they had...
Wow, a passenger want to remain anonymous, but he still want to come on the news. What a stupid shit for the masses. If you want to remain anonymous, you will never bring no fucking claim to the news. As you could see, the checkerboard again, black and white for Freemasonry. All of it is fakery. Listen.
Boarded the plane in Houston and were about to leave for Phoenix when the woman, while fully dressed, walked to the front of the plane and started yelling.
I do remember her saying that she wanted to get off the flight.
So hold on, before she stripped naked, she was already shouting at the front of the plane and nobody did nothing. The flight attendants did nothing. Remember, the plane ain't take off yet. Why they didn't do something about it? Why they wait until the woman stripped naked? Now it becomes a scene? Get out of here.
Her also
Bullshit.
said she heard the woman yell that she was bipolar.
Yes, of course she's going to tell you she's bipolar.
To the runway,
I guess that's the reason why you bring her to the hospital and not jail. Because she yelled out that she was bipolar. Listen.
Started like jumping up and down, screaming at the top of her lungs.
Wow, why did they sit there and watch that show, people? You see anybody trying to stop her? From day one, like I say, they say she was making noise at the front of the plane before she stripped naked. So she was performing that act the whole time. Nobody did nothing until he stripped naked, performing and everything. And when the show finished, they closed it by pulling her off the damn plane. That's exactly what they're telling you.
All of her clothes and continued to yell.
It was very evident that she was having a mental breakdown.
At one point, another passenger said the woman grabbed a flight attendant.
Listen.
Everyone on the plane trying to remain calm.
You see, the woman, the crazy woman grab a flight attendant, not a flight attendant grab her. Like I say, they should have already tried to contain that woman before it even get to the strip scene. Do you get what I'm saying here? Yes, you're going to sit around, wait around, and now the woman can even hold one of those flight attendants. It's bullshit.
I just kind of kept to myself. I didn't want to start any problems, and I was just hoping that the plane wouldn't take off, which it didn't, thank God.
The plane returned back to the gate, where another worker came in and covered the woman with a blanket.
You see, see, another worker have to come in to cover the woman with a blanket. What a joke for the masses.
She took off.
The lady just runs out of the airplane, and who knows where she went.
Houston police said she was...
At that point, they still never contained the woman. The woman end up run out the plane, people. Run out the plane. That's what they just said. Wow. So the plane come back around, people. It was already ready to leave. So it just ride around and come back to the station where it starts from, and she gets to run off. Come on, this is bullshit. Don't pass this off as real.
Taken to a hospital for medical evaluation.
And they still get her to take her to the hospital.
This time, she isn't facing any charges.
No charges. But like I say, people, this is another, happening again on the plane. They're never going to stop bombarding you with all of these mishaps on the plane. It does not matter what it is, whether it take off or still on the tarmac. All of these is big agendas. Move.
The FAA is investigating a number of false collision alerts at Reagan National Airport.
Listen to this right here, people, as you could see this one in the purple dress. You hear what it just said? Go back. They're trying to tell you that, these pilots and these people getting all these collision, telling them that, calls coming in that collisions happen over that same supposedly Botanic River, I guess. They're trying to tell you that false alarm saying that plane is colliding in that area. How did they get to that, people? Okay, let's listen to this.
The FAA is investigating a number of false collision alerts at Reagan National Airport.
So it's an alert. False collision alerts. Okay, listen.
This is the same airport where 67 people died in the mid-air collision back in January. Now, multiple flight crews say they're getting collision warnings even with
Okay, so it's a flight crew. The flight crew getting those multiple collision. Wow, people. So I guess they're telling them that plane collide right there every day. That's the cars they're getting. This is stupid shit. Like I say, people, it's more fear in the people's heart right here for them to stay off the airplanes. That's it. Listen.
Other aircraft around. Transportation correspondent Gio Benitez
Go back a
has
little
a
bit.
report where 67 people died in the mid-air collision back in January. Now, multiple flight crews say they're getting collision warnings even with no other aircraft around.
Wow.
Transportation correspondent Gio Benitez has the latest.
It's been happening all morning. Let me know if you see anything. No one else has seen anything.
An urgent investigation underway after several flight crews preparing to land at Reagan National Airport over the weekend received warnings that they were on a collision course.
They received the warnings from people that they're gonna have a collision. They're on collision course with another plane. That's the warning they get on their plane when they're flying on, people. Come on, who is doing it? If it's false alarm, who is doing it? Listen.
Another aircraft, but no others were anywhere nearby. Listen to the confusion.
We got a couple of traffic advisories, the cautions. We didn't see anybody either. There's no known traffic between you and the field.
Wow, but who's doing it, people?
Today report TAs and RAs for unknown targets.
Who is sending out the warnings, people? Who would send out these false warnings? Who is doing it? Is somebody hacking to their system and faking them? Listen.
A source with direct knowledge telling ABC News 6 planes reported receiving
6
those
right there on the money, people. Right there on the money. You still believe them? Listen.
Air collision warnings in the cockpit Saturday. 3 forced to perform go-arounds.
You see that, people? They split it in 3s. You never understand codes, man. They just tell you 6 and then they split the 6 in 3 coding. Okay, listen.
The traffic collision avoidance systems in cockpits, known as TCAS, are meant to tell pilots if their plane is in danger of colliding with another aircraft. No word on why those pilots were receiving false alarms.
Listen, people. Now they can give you false alarm when they tell you one plane collide with another chopper. One plane, passenger plane coming into land, collide with a chopper in the same spot, and they never warn them. You hear what I just tell you? They never warn them, period. That's why they tell you it's happened. Because if they warn them, then it wouldn't happen, right? Okay, so what they're trying to tell you here now, that no collision is basically, gonna happen, but they still get that warning. They didn't get the warning when the supposedly collision happened, but now they're gonna get the warning. They're giving the people warning about they're gonna collide with another incoming plane when it's a lie. But when it was gonna happen, supposedly, no warnings. It's dumb shit for the masses.
It's a potential major distraction of a flight crew at a very critical time of flight, which is landing. You don't want all of a sudden to be looking for traffic on one side or the other. You want to be concentrating on the runway. So if these are not real warnings, and they haven't been, they're distracting, people. They're dangerous.
It's especially terrifying because it was at this exact airport where a Black Hawk helicopter collided with an American Airlines plane in January, killing 67 people.
And just to continue the scared right there, people, because like I tell you, these never happen. It's just for the agenda. But like I say, people, they're trying to give the people the fear in their heart. That's it. Why would they have these warnings when there is no supposed to be other plane to collide with the other plane that they're warning? Why would that be something that they're telling you here on the news? It's a fear tactics, people. You have to understand. So if that's really going on, how they gonna know, people, which one is real? Now you're having all these confusion in the skies now with air traffic and all. Now they're gonna tell you you're gonna collide with another plane. So what you need to do? I'm just guessing, people. They want that plane to divert, and then it could be in an accident, and then it could be having a crash. You best understand what they're telling you right here. This gonna be a major problem if they're gonna tell you that the pilots and the flight crew be getting this false alarm. Say they're gonna crash with another plane. That means they have to make a move. They have to change something if they get that kind of alert, which that change could cause accident. Just get prepared for them to tell you something like that happens. Some kind of mishap with them getting false alerts. Move.
Dismembered bodies
Listen
of
to
9
this
missing
right here.
students have been found on
Pay attention to this right here. This news, this latest news that they bring out about they finding 9 students chopped up in bags. Wow, in Mexico. We're going to talk about it. Go back. Listen.
The dismembered bodies of 9 missing students have been found on the side of a highway in southern Mexico, along with a bag filled with severed hands.
Along with a bag full with several hands, people. They're telling you about these people cut up in body parts and then scattered in bags all over the place. Listen to this.
He's made the gruesome discovery in San Jose, Michoacan, near the border of Puebla and Oaxaca. 4 bodies were stuffed inside the trunk of an abandoned vehicle, while 5 others were found under a blood-soaked tub.
That's the number 9 coding, but pay attention, people. All these bodies everywhere, cut up in pieces. What a joke for the masses. Like I said, now and then they bring you these gruesome shit on the news. It don't necessarily mean it's real. This is how they traumatize the peoples in hell. Listen here.
Investigators recovered 8 pairs of severed hands in a bag.
8 pairs of severed hands in a bag. Like I say, people, devil rituals. They're giving you right here, New York Post style. Listen.
2 more left inside the car.
A few
the
more
victims,
left in the car.
4 women and 5 men between 19 and 30 years old.
You see that
all had bullet wounds and signs of torture.
And
the
signs of
students
torture.
from Tlaxcala had traveled to Oaxaca for a beach vacation, but went missing on February 27th. Surveillance footage shows their vehicle on a highway near Atlico 3 days earlier, about 90...
I guess you're gonna blame this right here on the cartels. I guess it's have all the signs of the cartels right there, cutting up people in bags. All bullshit for the masses. Now that they put a spotlight on the Mexican cartels, which is all bullshit, fake for the masses. The Mexican cartel is the Mexican government, the Mexican army. Just in case you're dumb, that's what they call the Mexican cartel. And them in America, they tight. Do you understand? They're in cahoots. They're all the same part of the world stage, fucking with the regular people.
Miles from where their remains were found. The car, a dark grey Volkswagen, was discovered around 150 miles southeast of Mexico City. Authorities have not named any suspects and say investigations are ongoing. Prosecutors from Puebla, Tlaxcala and Oaxaca are working together to track down those responsible.
Wow, of course you can track down those who are responsible. I guess you could find out who's responsible for all those body parts chopped up. Bullshit on.
Recorded 30,000 murders in 2023. Making it one of the country's deadliest years on record. Many of the killings are linked to cartel violence.
You see that?
Now,
of course, they have to tell you, many of the violence, always connected to cartel. You see what I'm saying? You always connect to cartel violence. That's what they're gonna tell you happen right there. Cartel chop up these students and spread their body around in parts. You hear me, people? And that's one of the things again. Another agenda on the table. They don't want you to go to another country, period. You're going to have to stay where you're at. Remember what I tell you about? It's going to be a time comes where no human being can travel from one country to another. It could be some disease they say in play. It could be some kind of friction, something they set up where countries and borders and these ways how to get to other countries is disrupted. Something like that, where everybody have to stay in their own country and take or absorb whatever that country have to offer. So that's one of the reasons why they can put out the travel advisory in America, trying to tell the people where not to go. And it keeps wiring down to nothing, meaning that at the end of the day, they're going to, review the whole thing, and you're going to see that there is no country left for you to go to, because all of them have some kind of red flag on it, if you understand what I mean. They've been trying to stop the Americans from vacation in Mexico, that they will get kidnapped and all of these things and cartels, and that's what they do, people. So you have to understand, the agenda is right here of them keeping you at bay. Listen.
True remains. Who targeted these students and why?
Who target the students and why? I guess that's the last question they're putting out there. Because like I say, they're going to tell you it's the work of the cartels. Matter of fact, there is no other supposedly organization they could have put that on. That's how they work, but it's a devil rituals right there in plain sight. Move. Now take a look at this right here, people. And I told you, the world is just a stage. And these things is not no coincidence. These things is not happening by random. And then It record and end up on the news. It's all by design to show these things to you because they have to program your mindset. They have to fix your subconscious in what you believe. And I'm going to show you that the joke, that shot that they shut up everybody, have something to do with your brain and how it operate, how it accept things in these new end times. You see the people cheering for the Donald Trump, no matter what the fuck come out of his mouth. With all the destruction he put on the table, people still say, yes, what happened? They've been altered in the brain. But pay attention to this right here. New Orleans, and there they go in the weird looking box they call a Cybertruck. You're stupid if you buy it with your money. You don't understand. Somebody give it to me for free. Like, there you go, Mag, you can have that vehicle. I would never accept it. That's how serious it is, people. Why would you want to be in that ugly box? All it do is classify you and put you in a position like you're in that damn box. Do you understand what I'm saying here, people? It label you and everything for you to be in that shit they call the Cybertruck. And like I say, it is a death trap, meaning that it gonna crash and burn. You can't get out. Nobody can't get you out. Shutterproof windows and all. And it's an electric car that gonna crash and burn, meaning no electric. You can't open the doors to come out. So pay attention to this right here while they give you the division with the fucking Airlines Musk and the sodomite Donald Trump.
Turning sour as the crowd spots some Tesla Cybertruck.
Look at the cars, people. Look at that shit.
Onlookers booing, jeering, and pelting the vehicles with beads usually tossed at rebels.
What a joke. It's just a show.
Backlash to Elon Musk's central role in the Trump administration.
Listen.
Now affecting his car company and those who buy his car.
You hear that, people? Now it affecting his car company and the people who buy his car. You see what it is, people? I told you from day one, they could never put a puppet like that on screen and show me a car that puppet made and I'm jumping in it and drive it like a dumb. You could never do that, people. They show you the character and you look at him and you be like, would you trust him to give you a car to drive you around with nobody on the holding the wheel? Come on, people. This is how I know. The vaccine dumbed down the people. It's a part of it, people. That substance that they poke in your bloodstream, altering your damn brain. It makes you dumber. They don't want no smart people when it comes down to the end of times. They will make you look stupid when you're smart. And they can alter your brain to make you dumb down like the regular people. Everybody is now dumbed down, believing all of this world stage shit. It's not right, people. You need to be awake and seeing all of these things that's happening around you. Do you understand? Pay attention here.
Recent protests erupting outside Tesla dealerships in Manhattan, Boston, and Tucson, Arizona.
All of it is organized, people. All of it is organized government shit. The whole thing. Even with them supposedly going against the government. Pay attention.
Boycott.
This is a protest against Trump
and
Musk, mainly because they're trying to take from the poor to pass a tax relief, they call it, for the wealthy.
And even
a tax relief for the wealthy. They've been doing that forever. The people just stupid in this world. What did I tell you? When you're that rich, these rich people, these big companies that tie to the system, they does not pay tax. You have to remember this. The only thing you need to keep in mind, why they bring in tax. What is the tax about? Please tell me anybody who have sense. It's there to keep strain on the poor people. You work some money? Oh, illegal. You work some money legally. You have to give the government a slice of it. Just to show you where you're living in this side of the earth. You're living in hell. So listen, they work you, they pay you, and they take back a certain amount of that pay and call it taxes. When you're rich, when you're one of them that participate in this shit right here to help this Babylon wheel spin like a company, yes, rich and famous people, they don't pay no damn tax. The tax is to keep the poor people poor. That's what you need to understand. It never makes for these corporations, these rich peoples, these associations. Just for the peoples, the poor peoples, to stay poor, keep you in a situation where you can't get out of it. That's it. They don't have it for rich people. So when they mention that shit, they're just mocking us. They never tax rich people. Listen.
Alleged arson attack targeting Tesla charging stations under investigation in Massachusetts.
All bullshit.
At the same time, posts on social media from people who say they're trying to sell their Tesla
there you go.
because they don't want to be associated with Musk.
Why did you buy it to begin with? You don't want to be associated with Musk. They show you that fucking retard guy and say, yes, he's the one who create the car, even though the people who smart know better. It's not him, but they show you that face. What was you doing when you buy that fucking car? Now you want to sell the car because you don't want to tie it to him. But you buy it to begin with, knowing that he's the one who they claim make it. Wow, it's stupid shit, people. Yes, there you go. They're playing with the masses.
Musician Sheryl Crow waving goodbye.
Sheryl Crow, another sodomite in the music industry. You don't understand. Of course, they have to play a role. Just like them playing a role, selling you that ugly shit they call a Cybertruck. That's why they're showing you all those popular people in movies, musician and all of them showing off their Tesla truck. So you can go buy it as well. And now watch that. You see that? What I tell you, don't follow this devil earth. You're going to end up in shambles.
Tesla.
I don't like Elon Musk.
Wow, there you go. You should never buy the car.
On a dirt parking lot full of Teslas and speaking to another woman who sold hers.
He doesn't care about people. He has no empathy whatsoever.
Listen to me, people. The car is trash. That's the reason why these people have to get rid of the car. The car is trash. 100% trash. So once you have it, buying it, have it in your possession, and you start realizing that it is trash, of course you go want to get rid of it. And nobody gonna buy that shit from you. Listen.
So he can be the richest man in the world, but I'm not going to help.
That's a stage. That's a world stage character. That's why he's become the richest man in the world off the supposedly Tesla car. It is 100% bullshit. And Tesla car ain't selling more than no other car. That's what you need to keep in mind, people. Nissan sell more than it. And they tell you the Nissan cars is on the verge of going down. The Nissan supposedly company gone bankrupt. And Nissan sell 100 times more car than the fucking Tesla that becomes the biggest company in the world damn near. How did that happen? You're not understanding how you're calculating the world stage, people. Look how much car drop and put out for the years, every year. Look at how much car they put out. Look how much car Nissan put out. That's one of the companies that they tell you on the verge of just fall off the map. And every other car you see is a Nissan. And the people who producing that car supposedly ain't the richest people in the world. How the fuck did the Tesla become the richest company in the world? How did the Elon Musk become the richest man in the world? Don't tell me as a smart man that it is the car. Stop it. It's stupid shit. The dumbest shit you could ever say to another person. Don't tell us that's the reason why he becomes a trillionaire. Don't tell us that. Because we have cars that cost more than that and they sell more than Tesla. Period. And they don't consider trillionaires. They don't have no one person standing up and say, oh, I'm the one who made that car, so yes, I'm a trillionaire. It is bullshit, people. It's just the worst stage in operation.
To that.
But those selling might have trouble getting much in return.
Course they
used car website Car Gurus reporting that the average price of used Teslas has crashed from about $67,000 in 2022 to under $30,000 this month.
This is bullshit right here. Boy, use Tesla for over 60 grand. For what? For a 30 grand car? Get out of here. This is bullshit for the masses. You've been brainwashed by the government and the government system. That's why you buy that car to begin with. There is nothing special about that piece of shit that you have to stop to put energy in it. And I'm always gonna mention, so the smart people stay smart. To stop and put electric in a car is the dumbest shit in the world. Literally the dumbest shit in the world to stop to put electric in the car. Let me tell you, people, and I told you the Tesla conserve energy. It's an electric car. It don't have enough electric to go around. So if you look at the lights, people, take a look at the park light in the back. Look at the indicator, the signal. Take a look at the reverse light. It's almost like a little pin. And they put a magnifying glass to magnify the light. That means they're conserving energy in an electric car. So you have to stop to put back energy in it. Even though it got an alternator. You got an alternator that charge the battery. But no, you still have to stop to put energy in the damn car. It's stupid. The people stay there. They don't know what to do. They're watching their phone. They're doing all kind of shit. Because it's consuming time right there, people. You're wasting time, hours and hours, putting electric in the car. It's the stupidest shit in the world. Hold on here. Take a look at this right here, people. Pay attention here.
You know somebody smarter
than Elon Musk?
That's right.
So pay attention, people. These are the people who claim they're the one who vote for Trump. We're going to get into it, and I'm going to show you that the people's been altered here. That's why we have so many dummies following the system, and what the system have to offer, they accept it with open arms. Take a listen.
You can be smart and immoral. You can be smart and make bad decisions.
I wonder what they call smart. They're throwing that word around just like they're throwing truth around now. You understand what I'm saying here, people? They want you to believe in them, but they are the fakers of this earth. Pay attention here.
About that. There's no doubt about that. It does not give me pause. I'm 100% Team Musk.
Josh.
100% Team Musk. Team Musk, people. Elon Musk. Can you believe it, people? You better not come in real life, stand in front of the mag and say some dumb shit like that. You hear me? In real life, somebody come and tell you they're all for the Elon Musk, that dumb sodomite on the world stage. You're gonna be the stupidest person alive. And why they're showing you these pigs? Listen and watch.
Kirkland is one of the people we spoke to at a hog show in Nahunta, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
We first came to Brantley County right before the election because it was the most pro-Trump county in a swing state in 2020.
Yeah, okay, pro-Trump.
People had a strong emotional connection to President Trump, and they thought Trump was for them instead of the elites.
Oh, okay. There you go, people. That's why I said the people brain been altered. Trump is for them instead of the elite. He not for the elites. He for you. And that would be a big change from what you know before. Because no president ever for you. No policy. Nothing that they put on the table ain't never for you. Do you understand? It goes against you. But they're not working for you. They don't give a fuck about you. Their job is to put you in shambles, to make you uncomfortable in hell. Listen.
So we wanted to see what they made of billionaire Elon Musk.
There's
Red
a lot
and blue.
of ifs, ands, and buts about Musk, and he's a brilliant man himself.
Wow. How would he be a brilliant man? Why? How do you class somebody brilliant? Oh, come up with a car where you have to stop to put energy in. That proved to me that he is the dumbest motherfucker alive. And what else it proved? That he is a part of the world stage. That's why you upset him. Even though he pull off that dumb shit with the car where you have to put energy in it for it to move. Why a regular car that use gas and electric don't have to stop to put electric in? I'm just saying, people, why you stop to put electric energy in is the dumbest shit. You have to understand, it's stupid. Wow.
A lot of people are scared that the two of them have teamed up.
Last time we were here, Kathy Hendricks sold Trump merch in a corner of her boutique.
Yes, because there are a lot of dummies around. That's why you can sell Trump merch. A sodomite on the world stage, a former comedian, become president. Yes, you can sell his gear, memorabilia and all. Listen.
Out of everything. I sold out of all my Trump stuff. I have sold the Daddy's home.
What a joke.
Why do people like
Daddy's
that?
home.
Calling Trump
What a
Daddy?
joke.
There is a security in Daddy.
You see that?
Mama is the one that runs everything. Mama's the one that does everything.
Who is
but
Mama?
there is a security in Daddy. When
Wow.
Daddy wraps his arms around you, you feel like the whole world is just, you're safe. And everything
Wow,
is...
there you go, people. They're talking about Trump. That's why they call him Daddy Trump. He can wrap his hand around you and you feel safe. I guess that's why you fall for the fucking trick of this world. You believe that a politician is there to keep you safe. Wow. Like I say, people, it's alteration with the vaccination. Bam.
It's going to be okay.
And that's the way they mean it?
And that's the way they mean it.
That's the way they
Because,
mean
you know,
it.
on the internet at least, sometimes it has like a sexual meaning.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
So what do you think of the job he's done so far?
It's like Christmas morning every single day.
Hendricks introduced us to Candace Taylor, who declared she's running for Congress that very day on Steve Bannon's War Room podcast.
I wanted to announce
And take a look at the Steve Bannon right there, the sodomite on the world stage. You see what he got behind him? Yes, that's what they use to soften down the dumb people on earth. A character right there with the L over the head, flashing that weird hand sign. Wow, when you sleep on it in the satanic earth, people, that's what they push. You don't get it. All of them satanic worshippers, all of them work for the devil against the masses.
You are loyal to President Trump. God anoints people. He's anointed President Trump.
Look at this woman right here. Look what behind it right there, people. You see those? Those are 6 swirls. One right there at the end, one in the middle, another one behind the head. 666 coding. Okay.
So if Elon Musk wants to cut trillions of dollars out of this budget, and if my family has to tighten our belt and not go on vacation because of it, I'm down with that.
There you go.
So
if you one of them that gonna tighten your belly and don't go on vacation, and yes, because you're sacrificing for the country, what about the people who don't have no fucking money to go on no vacation, to don't go on vacation? Do you understand what I'm saying here, people? You're doing that by choice. What about the people who don't have no choice, who don't have no vacationing, who don't even have a job? You see what I'm saying here, people? They're only for some people and not for the rest of the people. They're only looking out for the people who can afford shit, not the people who can't. Those people is the one who gonna live by the wayside. You take it for a joke, they're gonna lay off all the poor peoples. The peoples who depending on those jobs to live, they're gonna lay off everybody. And I already told you, remember, I was the one who break it, that the Donald Trump was gonna lay off all those federal workers. I'm gonna break it again. I already told you. The mail workers is next. You understand what I mean? Yes, the U.S. Postal Service, that's where they're gonna go next. And for all those job cuts, they're gonna cut all those people jobs. Anybody who work for the government, they're gonna lose their job. And then you're gonna see this train and the masses shows. You're gonna have more homeless people. Do you understand that? America is already full with homeless people. They're on the record to have the most homeless people in the world, period.
Some personal financial hardship if you think in the long run it will help.
Yeah, I've already experienced it.
Under Biden, with inflation, I mean,
Listen.
were you happy to pay the higher prices, or did you think that was a
Don't let them fool you with the inflation, people. It is bullshit. It's something that they made up so you can understand why you're going through these trains. The government have this switch that they can move up and down, tell you the economy is good, the economy is bad, or inflation, so you have to pay more for shit. What kind of shit is that? It's things that they made up to put strain on you in Babylon. All of it is. And I told you, there got to be something drastic happens to the people brains that they can't see the deception from the Donald Trump, the Elon Musk, or any one of these sodomites that they ever have on the world stage, president and all. All of them is here for the deception of the people. Remember, they're not working for your interests. They're working for the devil people. That's why they mention that Donald Trump don't care about the elite. He care about you for a change so you can believe in that fake character. None of them is for you. All of them is having the system working against you. Donald Trump have to put in so the system work against you. It never for making the people better. No politician can save you. Mag again with another bam. I'm gone.